Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the ABS show. You just tuned into me on a TV channel, so go ahead and subscribe to our wonderful channel. And after the show, go on Instagram and follow us at the ABS show. We love you for watching. Hi everyone.
Hi Charlie.
All right, so today we're gonna dig into some Western hot topics. So let's dig right into it before all this lipstick start melting all over.
Excuse me, please say your shade.
Yeah, you look beautiful. It's
Thank
a compliment. Oh my God, you're coming for me. All right, so let's go. Glitterati, what's the first topic?
So, K. Michelle is salty because Idris Elba never admitted that he ever dated her in 2014. So she's salty. She said he did. They were dating for almost 9 months. Sorry, and I think she's so much in love with him. And you know, Idris and his new gorgeous babe have been all over TV. They went to the white. What's that thing in the Buckingham Palace for that big wedding and everything. They were like, you know, people. They were trending. Their outfits were trending. So I think she's getting salty because she's seeing pictures of them looking gorgeous and happy together. So, K. Michelle said that the reason why they kind of broke up was because he was having a baby while they met, and the baby came on the day she was going into liposuction. And she was under the knife and, you know, highly drugged. So when he said, oh, the baby has arrived, he was like, oh, fuck that baby, fuck this. I'm sorry. That's what she said. She said to him. And you know, when a man just has a child, are you going to be talking about their child like that? Of course he's not going to be happy about that. Yeah. And she said she was really upset because when people went on Twitter and attacked her because she said they were together and then she's a liar. There's no proof of it. So she said she was mad because he didn't come to her defense like that.
When was this?
And said in 2014.
Over a decade ago.
No.
A newborn baby then walks, runs, plays for NFL, plays basketball.
Oh my goodness.
So what do you guys think about being in a relationship? You know, we always had that one relationship that we can't get over, right? How do you guys feel about that? And her coming out now in 2018, talk about the same thing on TV One.
Listen, when this news broke, a lot of people had this reaction, including myself, because here goes K. Michelle and here goes Idris Elba. Well, I'm not saying that, you know, one is better than the next, but I'm judging from the image that we all see.
Yeah.
Here goes loud mouth, curses you out, throwing table. You know, she made that saying
Love
famous.
hip-hop.
You are shaking the table.
Yeah.
Always in some controversy, dating Idris Elba. So I think that was where Idris Elba was coming from. Well, I've never met him, but I think that's what he was saying. Like, I can't introduce the world to this girl.
Yes.
I mean, the Nunu is great and everything, but I don't want
Is it?
according to, because they were dating for a while. If it wasn't God, you wouldn't be in it for a while.
That's not what I heard.
So, I heard, yeah.
What did you guys hear?
I heard that
There's a fishy smell?
She gets fish. But with that being, well, some guys like fish.
They do.
They like it roasted and baked and fried.
And
I'm just
hairier.
saying. So with that being, with that being said, I think there's a little shame. I think he was feeling a little shame in dating this ratchet girl, as people will say, because she was on ratchet TV. And that's where, you know, I can't let everybody see because that would tarnish my image. Because a lot of people had that, wait, you're dating her? So I think that's where it was coming from. But it sucks when you're dating somebody or when you're in love with somebody and the person is not claiming you. So here go, you are saying all these beautiful things about him, and then he's over there somewhere like, who? That sucks. So I feel your pain, K. Michelle. I really feel your pain.
Whatever is worth doing well. I mean, if you want to date somebody, go all out.
Yes.
If you know you cannot present the person in public, why bother
date
at
at
all?
all.
Exactly.
You might as well not even be with K. Michelle.
Idris.
And you, K. Michelle, it's 2018, get over it. It's been past 4 years already. You ought to have
4 years?
She already has a life.
She's
now.
married.
14 years.
Now, why are you now worried
14.
about what happened? I understand that you're pained, but you don't have to start saying it uncensored. Nobody wants to hear that. That's a shame on your part.
But people are going through that, though. People are
there
going
are people
through
going through it, but
yeah.
at the end of the day, you saying it doesn't change anything. It doesn't change the fact that the person doesn't acknowledge you enough for you for him to put you out there for everyone to know that that's my girl. He has somebody that he's dating now. He has someone that we've seen at social events,
everywhere.
at the wedding. She came in an all Gucci outfit. We saw that.
But I think that's why it hurts her.
Yes.
Because here goes, like, we dated and you never took me to red carpet. You never took me to all this glamorous event.
And then, you know, another thing is, are you sure she wasn't the side she was
see where she's coming from, though? How, like, oh, all of a sudden you're fronting another girl. But what happened to me?
Chick, side chick.
Yeah.
Then check
it wasn't
yourself.
a side chick
No, it wasn't?
situation.
No,
it wasn't.
they were
You
supposed
sure?
to be together.
9 months.
together.
That's
You
a
guys-
whole year.
Yes, almost a whole year. So what do you think, T?
Wait.
I think she was a side chick.
Hey!
And for him not to be able to show her, definitely he was ashamed of her. That's
Oh,
easy.
that's
I mean,
horrible.
if I can't present you to my friends, at least, or to the people, okay, let me say I'm hiding you from my fans. But if I can't present you to people, that means I'm ashamed of you. So maybe he was only getting the nunu as a side piece.
But a lot of artists do that though. They want to show the public that they are single. So because Idris has a lot of female fans.
True.
And
I'm one.
You are rolling your eyes like you don't do it.
What? You said?
How many people are in your inbox?
No, not even that. But we could be
Timothy,
here
why
and
are
Timani's
ignorance?
married and we'll never know because
Yeah.
he's an artist and you know he has a lot of female fans.
Yeah, but
and
that's
you
my
want to
choice.
appear.
No, listen.
You want to appear that you are single.
Single.
No.
But what about your girl? Your girl is sitting
Is
home.
it to the understanding
No,
of his girl?
that's your choice. That's your choice. As an entertainer, there's
What
so
is your
many
choice?
things in the showbiz. My own, I don't have anything to hide.
Yeah.
That's for me. But certain people, they see it as a business life, you know. And your private life is your private life. So your business life is your business life. You are selling a product, and that is you. You're not selling your wife or your girlfriend or anything. You are selling your product. And as a male artist, sometimes it
Sometimes
affects
that
because
sells
every male
tickets.
artist has 80% to 90% female fans,
Yes.
and then 10% guys that fuck with you because guys always hate guys that are successful,
Yeah.
and because you have all the girls.
Yes.
So most times they don't want to lose their female fans, and so they present themselves. He didn't say I'm single, I don't have anybody, but they just present themselves to the world and keep every other thing private. It takes a Jay-Z or Kanye West or whatever to when
All
you know
right,
you're
you guys,
reaching
it helps
for
when
it,
you're
put
cute.
yourself
Why you
out there.
mentioning
Okay,
Jay-Z?
fine,
It helps when
But
you're
I was
cute.
gonna say also then she outed him and said that he cried because he didn't get nominated for Mandela. So why did she have to even throw that in its uncensored?
Shade,
That he was crying because he didn't get any nominations for playing Mandela.
Kevin Michelle has always been known to be
Love
messy
Freedom,
now.
that
Yeah,
movie.
he was crying. She said, and she don't spilled his tea. But I was like, girl, you are really reaching at straws.
But she's a messy person.
I think the way to really, if you want somebody that really you want, you got to ignore them. If you talk about them, they're not going to come to you.
Means they are
He's
greater than
happy.
you. They will never come to you.
And she's married right now, so why is
She's
she
married.
Her
And she's
doctor.
fighting her friend
And
online
she's-
for
Who's married?
Wait, wait,
$300
Kevin
Kevin
Michelle is
Michelle,
not married.
Yes, she is.
Really?
All right. Let's leave that
Well,
aside.
really,
Let's move on to the next topic.
Just for another day.
Another day.
Our first lady, Melania Trump, received a lot of backlash after saying that the victim of sexual assault need to have concrete evidence before coming forward with their stories. Did you guys hear this news? The nerve of her.
Yes.
All right, so let's unpack this. So the first lady had her first sit-down interview. Can you imagine? How long has they been in office? And this was her very first sit-down
I bet leave her
interview. And during the interview with ABC, they spoke a lot about a lot of things and also the Me Too movement. Somewhere in there, she said she believes the movement, she believes in the movement, and she believes some of the women, but they also need to have concrete evidence when coming out with their stories.
Oh, okay.
A lot of backlash. Twitter went wild, social media also called her out as well. So what do you guys think about this? Do you support what she's saying?
As also, she was a sex worker at one point too, you know, because she used
Was
to be a
she?
working girl. Yeah, she was a working girl.
She was a model.
She was,
a model.
She was a working girl.
She was a
and
model.
As saying something,
You have to
how
be
can
determined.
you how can you think concrete evidence? If it's me and you in a room, it's my word against your word, right? Really, basically, how do you get concrete evidence if you're being raped, beat, and everything? Like, how are you or your mind? Do you understand the kind of trauma that happens to somebody's mind to have concrete evidence? Melania, really, girl? Really?
I don't
I don't understand her. That's why I didn't want her to go to Africa. Go ahead.
No, me, I think she has a point. Because you
How
can't
do you
just...
give concrete evidence to
Let her
me?
explain.
Evidence is evidence. Evidence is receipts. Evidence is this happened. Evidence is recordings. Evidence is voice. Evidence is I was there. Evidence
Wow.
is...
No,
All right,
she's-
so
but
listen,
she's
back in the
saying
days, this
concrete-
is the reason
concrete
why women did not
evidence,
come up with
though.
their story.
Yes.
Because of things like that. They won't come up with the story because they won't be believed. They won't come up with the
No,
story
but if
because,
you
hold
have
on, let me
evidence,
finish.
that's
Let me
all
finish.
she needs,
Let me finish. They won't
evidence.
come up with the story because people like you need evidence. Let me, guess what? There's no evidence when it comes to rape. What do you need, a rape kit?
There are some evidences.
Most of the time when this happened, it happened between one person and the next.
Exactly.
There's two people in the room that it happens to.
Yeah.
When it comes to court, testimony, your word testimony should be enough. And that is why people swear under the oath. and you tell the truth, and that alone should be enough.
Really?
In any other crimes, it is enough. In any other crimes, they accept that. They accept your word and the oath. So why can't they do the same thing for these women?
Exactly.
Okay,
So
let me tell you a
Timani,
case.
I
Let me
wanna
tell you a
ask you a
case that
question,
happened
Timani.
a couple of days ago. Sorry, here it was in the news. There was a lady that actually called the police and said a young boy, a young chubby boy, actually touched her sexually assaulted her in a shop, in a grocery store here in America. She actually called the cops outside, and the whole people gathered. And then they had to look at the footage. The boy was trying to pay for a drink that he bought. He didn't even touch her. So if she was taken seriously, and it's a black boy, if she was taken seriously, what would have happened to that boy? That's the meaning of evidence.
You can't put them on the same platform.
That's apples and oranges now. Come
Yeah,
on.
but it's evidence. If they didn't check the footage, now the boy will be in jail.
Apples and
So
oranges.
in the case where somebody is coming back from work and at the park, and the person now gets
Raped.
Yes.
Yeah, some of the semen, some of
what
the
if
pubic hair will be on the body.
What if the person that perpetrated this act used a condom?
Yeah.
What if he had some kind of latex fetish where he's wrapped up and
Or
he's
there was
clean
no
shaven?
semen.
What
He
if
didn't- there was no
exactly.
semen.
In that case, what would you present as your evidence?
Witness
Listen,
is
it's
an
good
evidence.
enough. It's
But
good enough
sometimes
that
there's no witness. When somebody's
Yes.
raping you in
Yeah.
a little room, there's
Yes.
nobody there.
So
When somebody's
anybody can
touching
just
you,
come out and say I was raped.
we are
That's
not saying
evidence.
that, but that doesn't
Nothing
happen
will come
often.
through.
The
It doesn't make
percentage
any
is like
sense.
between 8 to 10%. It's very, very tiny for that to happen. For more of the things that happen usually is there are no evidence. So you can't bring somebody else into court. So the court has to just it's about believing in what the person is saying,
And also,
and the
what about
oath.
the date rape
Whoa, I
drug?
don't
When you are
stand for that.
drugged,
Yes.
and they are raping you or doing gang rape, and how are you? You are inebriated. You are done. You are flat as a thing. How are you going to get evidence there?
If you report the next day, they will still test your blood and everything and see that you were drugged. At least chemicals stay a little longer in the body.
See-
That's an evidence.
Listen, last
does
week
that
I gave Melania Trump the benefit of the doubt, but now she's pissing me.
just saying,
Now
though.
she's pissing me off because in the midst of other people in trouble and in pain, you wore a jacket that said, "I really don't care, do you?" So
Yeah.
why should we now care about what you have to say?
Exactly.
Shut up. Your husband has been accused by many women
Yes,
of
of
sexual
rape.
assault. Let's start with that.
Yes.
How about that? Let's start with that.
True.
Now you want to have a sit-down interview and give advice? Keep your advice.
not only that,
thought
when they
she's been
asked
under
her
the
about,
knife
when
for
they
a
asked
while.
her about the
being
Kavanaugh,
biased though because of the person that is coming from.
when
No,
they asked
that's
her,
a
when they
different
asked her about the
thing.
Kavanaugh's case,
Yeah.
she said that she's going to move on from that. So she didn't have anything to say in that regard. But then turned around and said that she expected that everybody should respect each other. The men should respect the women should respect the men. What?
That's dumb.
And your husband
What?
doesn't respect anybody.
That's dumb.
And to answer your question as to why she's just having a sit down now since they've been in office, because she just finally finished her English class.
Yes.
And she didn't, and mind you,
Online?
she didn't pass.
Online English.
Online, obviously. And
Oh
she didn't
my
pass. No, they
God.
actually used a double ganger to actually do the class because she obviously did not do, she didn't go for the class. Hence, this ridiculous answer that she gave.
Hooked on phonics worked for me.
I'm not a fan of this family. I'm not standing
all.
for Melania.
No.
I'm only looking at the statement and reading it like it's not coming from her. It's coming from someone else.
No, it's coming from
because
her.
How
It
would
came
you
out of
feel?
her mouth.
How would you feel if you are a very successful, individual in the entertainment industry? You're building a legacy. Somebody like Will Smith, for example, and then somebody comes and says he raped her sometime and he didn't do it, and there's no evidence. And the only evidence is maybe there was a photo of them in a red carpet or something, and is that enough? That's not fair.
So the same thing
So
when,
what I
when,
said,
when,
you don't understand what
when
I
people
said.
come over from preachers, when they say that the pastor has raped them while they were in boarding school, and now so that shouldn't, it can't count. They have to have evidence at 5
What
years
I'm
old and
saying to
7
you
years
is,
old.
I understand what you mean by show evidence because that will help with the case. But in most cases with sexual assault, you can't really provide evidence. It's what I went through. I'm telling you what I went through, and I'm swearing under oath, and I'm telling you what it is.
Exactly.
Also
So my
remember-
word should be enough.
Right. And remember what she said. Her words are, they should have concrete evidence before coming forward.
Forward.
In other words,
So
she's
keep
saying,
respect.
no.
in other words, she's saying that if you got raped, you don't have evidence, you have evidence.
Don't say
say
anything.
nothing
That's
unless you have
terrible.
unless you have the
wrong.
man's. You ask the guy, do you have STD? Yes, you have gonorrhea. Okay. Hit me. So that way I can take the gonorrhea and tell them that I got raped by this guy and you check it out. No, you have kids that are getting raped. You got women, you got wives that are getting raped by their husbands.
Boys.
Right? You have boys that are getting raped. You're telling them to not come forward unless they have concrete evidence. Mind you, they probably want to say something about it because it's an ongoing act.
Yeah. And a lot of these people are repeat offenders.
Of course.
Number one, you can double back and see that they've done it a couple of times because rape is not even about the act of sex; it's about a power dynamic.
It's so stupid. You went
it's
to your
about
uncle's room, your uncle raped you. So where's the evidence? Oh, I took the remote. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Here's the remote from the room. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
And like, why are you speaking? All right, let's move on to the
Thank you.
next topic. Miss Spitfire.
Pope Francis.
Another one.
Oh my God.
Pope Francis says that having an abortion is like hiring a contract killer.
Okay, okay. Mobster.
You said
Explain.
mobster.
He's a mobster.
Explain what happened.
So he said
Why would
he
you
said
say that?
We'll figure it out.
figure it out.
Yes, yeah.
Wow.
okay, you're a Catholic. You go to Catholic church, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Why would you say Pope is a mobster? I'm just wondering. Continue.
Contract,
It's not-
when you're talking about contract killing, there's a
Can
lot
we
of stuff that
hear
mobsters
the
do.
news first? All right,
Yeah.
go ahead.
All right.
Nah, this is just went left all of a sudden. What happened? Did I miss something?
No.
Miss
Okay. Sorry. Pope Francis, are you okay, Timani?
I guess.
Go ahead, go ahead.
You look hurt.
No,
Sorry.
let me hear the news.
All right. Pope Francis has compared having an abortion to hiring a contract killer. He said interrupting a pregnancy is like eliminating someone. He said this in his address to worshippers at the Vatican on one of these days that just passed. He said that getting rid of a human being is like resorting to a contract killer to solve a problem. It is just to resort. He said it's just to resort a contract killer to solve a problem. He asked the crowd, and they said no. Then he goes, how can you act with I'm sorry.
The
How
English
can an
had
act?
you.
No, sorry. He said, how can an act which is terminating a human being's life, innocent and defenseless soul, be simply human? He's asking the people. So his own stance that no, abortion is not allowed. Abortion should never happen. We should leave it as is. What do you guys think? Who's pro
Who was
abortion
he
here?
preaching to? Because I really hope that he was preaching to a bunch of other popes that are, touching
is.
these young boys.
Boys.
Because let me choose that. At the end of the day, let's when it comes to abortion, I have yet to meet a woman that is so happy about going into the abortion clinic
I'm telling you.
to have an abortion. I have yet to meet that.
Yes.
People go through that and it's their last choice.
Exactly.
They've thought about every single thing and how it's going to affect them, affect the family, affect the baby, and they come to a conclusion.
Exactly.
Nobody wakes up one day and say, it's a beautiful day, let's go have an
gonna go to
abortion.
abortion.
So for him to say that, he's coming from an insensitive place.
Yes.
He's not. Have you had an abortion before, Master Pope?
Exactly.
Eh? And what do you know about contract killers? Like
Exactly.
he's sounding
No,
like a
listen,
thug.
listen.
Like what is going on?
Listen, let me chime in here,
Chime in.
right?
All right.
This is religion. This is not just a table where you just give your opinion and say I think this, I think this. Every religion has a doctrine, just like the Islamic religion. They have their own beliefs and their own doctrine. And so he's the head of the whole global Catholic.
That probably gets head.
Catholic religion. So if they say they don't agree with abortion and he's giving similes and trying to say this is what it feels like, he's not telling you that you are evil for doing abortion. He's only telling you that abortion itself...
You know where you are. You're calling the person...
Can I finish? Abortion itself, it's not acceptable in the Catholic doctrine, no matter the condition, whether you were raped or not. Because, fine, people were also raped in the Bible, if we go into the Bible. And is it Joseph or who? There's a very prominent person in the Bible that was a product of something like that. If he was aborted or killed, he will not be that prominent in the Bible. So what the Pope is saying is that abortion generally is not accepted because you are taking the life of an innocent baby that knows nothing and has no will, and you don't know the destiny of that child. There are so many children that are products of rapes, and they have been very successful globally in the world. So why not you look at it from the positive side? Why do you have to come for the priests that are sleeping with people? That is their sin. Leave that for God to deal with them. The Pope is not sleeping with anybody.
So
the Pope
you are
is saying
saying
abortion is not accepted.
So you want to deal
Simple.
with issues when it doesn't affect you.
Yeah.
So you are saying, oh, that is a sin, so let them deal with it. Listen, when it comes to abortion, if you're not that person, you shouldn't speak.
Exactly.
Because
it goes into my point.
No, go ahead.
It goes into my point because literally it's a woman's choice. Just the Catholic Church coming and saying all of this doctrine and everything. I was brought up Catholic too.
So if I want to kill Charlie, it's my choice. I can kill.
See, Manny, let me finish.
It's like saying killing is your choice.
Let me let you do your thing, so let her finish.
Let me finish. So is the Catholic Church going to give all these women that have to have these babies money to take care of the children?
If they come,
oh, let me finish.
The Catholic is known for charity. That's what they are known for, charity.
Not to that extent. Not to that extent. There's some charity. See, Manny, really. Anyway, and then if somebody's raped and then they don't decide to keep a child, that is her choice. You cannot step into a room and make choices for somebody that isn't you. The Catholic Church has a lot of things they need to work on, and working on my decision as a woman to do what I want to do. It's not their business. Work on the discrepancies having how much money you guys are stealing as well.
Oh my God! Don't even go there.
The Catholic Church has some of the biggest banks. I'm sorry.
That's a
the
lie.
biggest
Don't
bank
go there.
in the world is
Listen,
in the Vatican.
Don't go there. That's a lie.
Do your research.
Do your research. You do your research.
My research.
Because
the
globally,
Catholic Church is one of the richest places.
Globally, we
they
all
have
know
looted.
that the
They have
most
looted
charitable
all
church
over the world.
in the world
The Catholic
is
Church
the
has
Catholic
looted
Church.
the world. They have
Jesus.
looted the world.
Are you the one saying this?
I am saying this. As a person that's brought up Catholic, I've done my research. The
Yo.
Catholic Church has one of the
You need to do
biggest
more.
banks.
You need to
biggest
do more.
banks. So when the Catholic Church is willing and ready to take care of some of these kids that are left to adoption or to be on the street, to be called witches, think about that, and then take care of somebody, then they can talk. But you cannot talk about somebody's personal decision.
But they are not forcing you to do. They're not saying that if you abort a child, you're going to be arrested. They are only telling you.
Timani,
They are only
when you
preaching
make
the good news
statements like this, when a person like the Pope Francis, a lot of people know him. When you come out and you make statements, judging people and telling them that it's like hiring a contract killer. Exactly. In a way, you are telling them that they are murderers. You cannot do that. I have no problem with religion.
Yes.
The only problem I have is when you're trying to impose your religion on me.
He's not imposing it. He's just telling
in a way you
about
are.
the Catholic doctrine.
In a way you are. I'm sorry. You are judging people that have abortions. No.
The Pope is
Whoa.
Yes.
Yes.
So if I decide to kill somebody, that's my choice. Nobody should tell me that I did something good or bad.
It depends on how you look at abortion. People,
when you hire a contract
when you kill somebody, it's your choice, right?
And when you get a doctor to do an abortion,
whatever happens after that, you face the music.
Exactly.
It is you. So if I choose to say, okay, I don't want to have this child, for whatever reason, the doctor says, oh, the child has a 0 to 20 chance of making it, whatever the case may be.
Exactly.
It's my decision, my pain, my body.
Yes.
Everything has to do with me. To do what I want to do for myself. You saying that it's not right, is a contract killing, or it's like hiring, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Because you feel that way doesn't mean that everybody, the whole 1.3 billion Catholics that are under you should think that way.
Exactly.
It all depends on how you also look at it.
Right.
Because you also having masturbations and spreading your kids all over in people's on your bed. It's killing. You are wasting all those sperm.
No. Until a sperm meets an egg and fertilizes it, the sperm is useless. So don't tell me that I'm killing babies by masturbating and putting my sperm in my shower. It's my shower.
If the person
I'm just saying.
It's your shower.
Yes, it's my shower. But when the sperm fertilizes an egg,
one of the biggest problems of that statement is men continuing to be controlling women.
Why must you guys only start everything?
Why do you tell me what to do with my body?
What? Let me
I'm
ask
not telling you what to do with your body, Pope Francis. Don't tell me what to do with my body as a woman. That's just
what is the difference between what he's saying and a man that actually took out his wife's womb? What is the difference there?
But are they saying that is a good thing? Is that a good thing?
Okay, so what is that the difference? It's the woman's choice to do what she wants to do with herself.
But you guys are not getting the message. I guess the term he used is not acceptable, like hiring a contract killer, because it's your body, it's your choice. But in the whole sense of it, abortion is not a good thing, whether you like it or not.
In your opinion.
In your opinion.
In my opinion.
Because you're not a woman.
Yes.
So, okay, it's not only rape cases that people do abortions.
There's several reasons why people do it. Nowadays, there are technologies where you can even detect whether the baby's going to come out.
With a birth defect.
And people can handle it.
So when a baby has a birth defect, then you should abort the baby.
Cannot handle it. The world is cruel to people when they come out with certain disabilities.
Exactly.
The world can be very unfair to them. And some mothers cannot handle that. They cannot handle that. So they let it go with love. Listen, I'm not about to judge somebody from not having an abortion, because like I said before, I've yet to meet somebody so happy to get an abortion. It's a very difficult decisions they make in their life. It's life-changing. And I don't need Pope Francis. I don't need Timani judging my women.
No, I'm not judging you, but what I'm just trying to say is to nullify what she's saying, because she's preaching out of her own minimal research, saying Catholic the Catholic Church is known very well for charitable acts. Don't take that away from them. Don't take that away from them.
Nobody takes it away from them. Pope Francis is actually one of the better popes that are in there, because he's very, like, you know, he's very humble. He doesn't buy expensive. He doesn't do all the things. But the Catholic Church is one of the richest entities in the world. Right. And how did they get that?
All right, Timani,
it flew from the sky.
Let's leave it to our viewers. We really want to hear from you. Chime in below. Timani, what's going on?
The next one is also sensitive and annoying. Yes, there was a black guy in Georgia named Corey Lewis, and a white lady called a cop on him because she saw him babysitting 2 white kids. She actually approached them in front of a mall. He was with the white kids, and then she asked if they were okay and why he was with them. He said they're okay. She asked to speak with the kids. He said no, and then she called the cops and said there's a black guy with 2 white kids. One of them is 6 years and the other one is 10 years. So the cops followed up, they came, they actually called the parents of the kids, and the parents were like, that's our friend.
Yeah.
He's our very close friend. So why did you call us? Because he's a black guy? The cop said, actually, madam, that's true, because he's a black guy.
Yeah, when I saw this story, there was 2 things that came in my mind. I was like, you know what, if I was the guy, just to stop all the commotion, you want to speak to the kids? Okay, speak to the kids. I'm going to be right here, speak to the kids. And that will maybe prevent her from not calling the cops. But then again, I'm like, no, fuck you.
Yes.
No, fuck you.
Yes.
Listen, that's all I see these days. Listen, when you go Upper Side by 82nd Street, that's all you see. Black nannies with white babies. They are doing their jobs. They are doing their jobs. And if for some reason that picture doesn't sit well with you because of your racist behind, then you need issues.
I'm telling you.
We need to stand up and start jailing all these people for calling 911
as soon as you call it
for useless reasons.
911 is supposed to be for emergencies.
Calling 911 for something stupid, like, oh, they are barbecuing in the park and they want to hit me.
They are selling lemonade.
Jail time. 3 to 5 months, 3 to 5 months in jail. Maybe that will calm you down, because it's becoming too rampant. How can you call somebody you call the cops on somebody like sitting in the mall? So I can't have white friends now. I can't have as a white person, I can't have black friends, or as a black person, I can't have white friends. I can't have kids.
What if he was married to a white lady?
From another marriage. What is a mixed blended family? Then what? Exactly. It's ridiculous. It shouldn't be now.
I'm sorry, white people, I love y'all. But I love y'all. But the nerve of some of these white women to stop acting like this when they're the one raising your children. Hello. When your kids have manners, when your kids have good manners, it's because of this black nannies.
Exactly.
When your kids can cook, it's because of this black nannies. When your kids can read, it's because of this black nannies. Because you are so busy attending useless stuffs, having manicures and pedicures, having brunch, sipping tea, and traveling from here to there, and going to the Hamptons during the summertime, and we're raising your kids, and you have the nerve to call the cops. This guy is good. I would have given you a dirty slap. And the slap is coming from here. From here.
Arrest me.
I didn't have a real reason to arrest him.
It's so funny. In 2018, we're still dealing with racism.
Sad.
Racism, like literally, you stop somebody because like the same lady that called the cuss on kids selling lemonade on the thing. You're calling cuss on people that are enjoying at a barbecue. Does that make any sense? When did calling while black happen? Is this a new thing? Is this a new? Do they have a new?
We went from walking while black, slavery. You have to have a permit before you can walk anywhere. From driving while black, and now we can't even exist.
Enjoy while black. We can't do anything.
What if we flip the script? What if, as that man was sitting down there with those 2 kids, they were actually kidnapped?
Yeah, but if they were kidnapped...
In that sense, what then do you perceive the woman to do? I mean, if you look at it from that angle, she did the right thing. She called the cops. She
did the right thing if the kids were looking endangered.
But we don't know how the kids were looking, though. We don't know how the kids were looking.
Because he's a friend to the family.
That's why I'm saying that the word should be enough. So you approach me, you are asking me, oh, are these kids... And I'm telling you that, but
if I'm a kidnapper, I'll tell you that the kids are okay, and that's it.
But hold on. I'm telling you that the kids are okay. You look at the kids; they look okay. The same way you are judging me because I'm black and I'm having judge the kids. Are they okay? Look at their face. Are they okay?
They look distressed.
And if I'm telling
all of them, we're distressed look,
and that should be enough. This is pure racist.
It's racist
because a lot of white men are adopting black babies, babysitting black babies, and we don't tell them they are in danger. We don't tell them they are in danger.
Charlie, that should beg the reason why that information.
Danger.
Okay. I can't do my mouth like that. But that should beg the reason why she actually stepped up to that guy. What was the red flags? Why did she have to pick that guy out with the kids and then ask custody? Like you said, white people are what do you call it? Before I go
black children.
Black white people now. They are adopting.
Oyibo.
They are adopting.
Yes.
Oyibo.
Oyibo
Pepe.
Yeah.
White. They are adopting black children all over the place. So why particularly this man and those two kids? What drew her to that?
Because he's black.
Besides the fact that he's black.
Because he's black. What else do you want to know?
Besides the fact that he's black, could it be maybe in her vicinity, her area where she stayed, maybe there was a recent kidnapping?
This man is black, a man, he's tall, and for her, he poses a threat.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason that he did that. I'm not accepting any more excuses. That is the only reason why he did that. Somebody needs to check on Angelina Jolie because those kids are probably in the basements making jewelries for her, and nobody's questioning her.
Okay,
nobody's questioning
wonderful.
her.
You listed all these things that he is. That's the reason why she approached him. What if? And this is just what if. Oh, don't shoot me. What if the guy actually did kidnap those kids? And you
are you a cop?
See, listen,
I'm just saying. What if those kids were really kidnapped and the woman did not call the cops? She just said, "Oh, are these kids okay?" And they say, "Yeah, they're okay. It's fine." And then she goes. Then
find
later
out
on that night, she find out that the kids are on the milk carton or on the 6 o'clock news that they were kidnapped.
Listen, you
find them.
You do that at your own risk. Because the past few weeks, Lindsay Lohan did the same thing, and she got knocked the fuck out.
She didn't know where to retreat. She didn't know you could have just retreated and called the cops. She was probably she shouldn't have done that.
Trust me, if this black guy was a white guy, he would have punched that lady in the face.
This is racist. I'm telling you, it's pure hatred, it's pure racism, and it needs to stop.
But I do understand what Spitfire is saying a little bit though, because in one of it's in Kenya, this white guy from Britain saw this white man every day. He had a different little small black Kenyan little girl with him. So that kind of raised his red flag, and he called the authorities on the man, and come to find out he was having sex with these little girls, and he was doing all that. So I guess, it's like, how do we have discernment, right? That is discernment. How do you discern something is happening that's wrong or right? That comes, but I think that the thing with the white thing is happening too much, so now we're upset. We're like, okay, it's too much.
If you say so, we're gonna leave it right here. Thank you guys so much. Beautiful. Until next time, you're watching the ABS show. Comment below. We gotta go. Bye.
Thanks for watching. And if you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.